MP,
What's going
great
on,
to
man?
finally meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, I read the article about you in the pen down. You're one data-obsessed cat, man.
Well, you can never have too much data. I'm glad you came. Look, this Shep thing, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. We're going to need to put in some work to make sure it doesn't have a negative impact on the start of your career.
Okay, yeah, so just like work hard, play well, make people forget Shep ever existed.
Yes and no. Let's say we put you in the starting lineup tomorrow and you stumble a little bit. Normally, no big deal. But 68% of our fans wanted Shep, and of that 68%, 95% have a highly unfavorable opinion of you.
Okay, so that's basically corporate speak for they hate my guts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which means it becomes a story. Papers in this town are out for blood. I'm sure you saw the top take segment.
Oh, I did.
Okay, look, there's no reason to think that you're not going to take off right out of the gate. But any hiccup in your play, and we've got a distraction on our hands. It's bad for your growth, bad for team chemistry, and it makes Phil Boyer look bad. He stuck his neck out for you on draft night.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Glad you asked. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy to win their affection.
Okay, it sounds like my playing time is based on what? If I can make the fans like me or not?
I know, it's ridiculous, but everything's connected.
Okay.
And if we don't deal with this in a holistic manner, it could affect the bottom line. When the bottom line's affected, governors aren't happy. When the governors aren't happy, nobody's happy.
I just want to be a pillar in the community. So if we can make that happen as part of that, I'm in. I don't want to do a bunch of PR fluff, though.
Same page, 100%.
Okay.
And I've already talked to your team about all of this. Impressive group of people, by the way. And they're going to take the lead on it. But my door is always open.
Freddie, I really appreciate your transparency, man.
I'm just doing my job. Just doing my job. Believe me, it's an honor to work with someone as talented as UMP. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities we'd like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen. People perform or they don't, so it'll change from time to time.
All right, well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
You keep doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
All right, hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on in.
Cool.
Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Okay. Yeah, you were very clear about that.
Good. Now look, right now, based on what we saw in Summer League, we're going to start you off at the end of the bench. That'll allow you to build up your game slowly and steadily outside of the spotlight. But if you put in the work and show progress, your role will change.
I see.
I know this isn't what you wanted. But believe me, we don't see you as some fringe NBA player. You put in the work, show improvement in the minutes you do get, we'll ramp up your responsibilities.
I mean, me being the competitor that I am, I mean, it hurts, Coach. I can't even lie to you. You know, I never expected myself being some end-of-the-bench dude. But I promise you this, I will not let it affect my approach. I got you, Coach.
I get it. 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here, you got to have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, what are we doing?
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's the tunnel across from the locker room. Any questions?
Ah, Coach, yeah, I'm ready. Let's get it.
See you out there.
We are back with Pistons GT, and we are going to get into this highly anticipated 3v3 game. For Team 2K TV, we have LD2K, we've got Danny, and we've got Rodney. For the champions from Pistons GT, point guard Anthony Costanzo. At power forward, we have Connor Harden. And small forward, we've got Duran Bagmotion Baylor. I just want to say, LD2K has been talking a lot of trash, and he's like, I can't wait to play versus the pros, and if I win, like, I should be a pro.
Yeah, if we score 2 points, I feel like that's a win, so a moral win.
You're being self-deprecating right now, Chris, but you know that you were talking big game, like, I can't wait to get in and play the pros.
I can't wait to play the pros. These guys are on a different level.
I want to hear it. Nope. Game time. Game time.
All right. Let's get it started.
Oh my goodness.
Also, Chris said that he will not be talking at all during this game because he wants to focus so hard.
You know, I wish I had a coach like theirs because Alexis is literally the worst coach ever.
Which way are we going? Which way are we going? I'm forcing you left.
And right. Force him to the rack. That's what you're doing. You forced him to the rack.
Here we go. There we go. There we go. Get him, get him, get him.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Tie game. Let's go.
Points. Big basket.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my. Oh, he has the meter on? Yep. You got to get out of there. You can't just sit there.
Thanks for the reminder.
Oh, I got it.
Oh my gosh.
Hit me, hit me, hit me. There it is. 4-2. Feeling good, feeling good. Here's the thing. You can't study us because there's no good tape to watch.
We don't need to.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh.
Let's meet the visiting Houston Rockets. At forward, Kenyon Martin Jr. At point guard, Kevin Porter Jr. At center, Alvarin Şengün. At guard, Taylor Green. The head coach of the visiting team is Steven Silas. Let's get the start. We go. Atlanta Hawks. At forward, 6'7", number. At forward, 6'9", number 20, Don Couch. At center, 6'10", number 15, Clint Capella. At guard, standing, 6'5", number 5, DeJounte Murray. At guard, 6'1", number 11, Ike Trae Young. Your Atlanta Hawks head coach is Quinn Snyder. Let's hear it for your Atlanta Hawks.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Atlanta Hawks at State Farm Arena. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, NBA debuts are always special, and MP is making his tonight. The 18th overall pick, MP still has a lot to prove. Now, one lead scout I spoke with said that MP was good in college, but his tools will not translate to this level. So some fans are already questioning this pick. Guys?
I can see that. Thanks, David. Sounds like MP already has some critics.
Yeah, but I think that'll help MP. Fueling.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hawks, on-court spots filled by Hunter and Collins. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Here we are, opening night, and these players, Steve, are just about as excited as the fans.
You love it, Kevin. Preseason is over. Game 1, it starts the real season. And yes, you want to get off to a great start.
Pass to Green. Here's Porter. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Porter Jr. A springy guard. Porter Jr. can rise up with the best of them.
Porter against Young. Pulls up and in with the jumper near the hoop.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Porter passes to Martin. In the corner, Şengün with it. To the inside, Smith. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now, here's Hunter. Young dishes to Capella. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
There's the length from Kevin Porter. Doing it, guys, defensively.
Well, the Hawks have their centerpiece. Trae Young is that guy for them. But now they have to figure out how to surround him.
Now here's Porter. After the miss from Trae Young. Martin kicks to Porter. Smith scanning the floor. Porter passes to Martin. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Traps in the tray.
Porter Jr.
Porter's got his second bucket tonight. And for the Hawks, Smitty, their roster construction is something they are tinkering with right now.
They're not in a bad spot. It's actually a good spot to be in as a franchise. They know the makeup and direction of the team, Kevin. It's a matter of finding the right formula.
Down low, here's Smith. And it's Houston with another.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Outside Collins to the right side. Murray against Green. Will it go? Second chance shot. And it's Capella missing.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year.
ATL Dancers.
A little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Collins dishes to Young. Takes the 3. The shot, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
2 minutes remaining.
Young against Porter. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter of the game. The Hawks trail by 11. Guys, no question, Trae Young is one of the most exciting players right now in the entire league.
Kevin, everything is within range for him. A great passer and shooter in his own right. Young can take over a game any given night.
They grab their own miss.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now Smith, following DeAndre Hunter's three-point attempt. Now here's Murray. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Going inside, the shot missing. Good work defensively by Smith. Now the pass to Şengün. Green against Murray. Pass to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. Houston with a new 14. Basket good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Murray. Hunter on the wing. Back to Murray. Let's go. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Porter, bounce pass. And that one is stuffed right through.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. 17. Rockets lead by 13. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Young and Bogdanovich are their guards. Sadiq Bey is out there with Okongwu. And it's Griffin in at the small forward position. So that's the Hawks 5.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Rockets leading by 13. MP up top, defended by Young. And stolen by MP. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. Back to Young. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Young's got his second basket of the night.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession, just stay after it, keep attacking, and see what happens.
And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Bay against Tate. MP outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bay against Tate. Bay, no good.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Seven-foot shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
His first. Team first.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
It's all about the fire they're playing with early on. Crashing the boards, and the result, second chance points.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Johnson comes in for Sadiq Bey, and Murray subbed in for Young. And a switch here also for Houston. Garuba's checked in. Johnson with the bounce pass. Back to Griffin. Lock at 6. Second chance effort, and Murray finishes it off.
Explosive athleticism. Murray usually showing it with the ball in his hands, but he can also just go get it.
On the wing, MP. He's covered by Murray. MP passes to Tate. Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and finished off by Martin.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
God, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Pass to Bogdanovich. Johnson kicks to Bogdanovich. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Free throw line jump shot. Tate with the rebound. And so MP will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 17-point lead, their biggest. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Murray. That shot off. And the Rockets take it the other way. MP, that's for 2. That one rolling around and rims out.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team. They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
The Rockets with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Murray outside. The Rockets pull it in. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And the foul called on MP. So it's Houston feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective.
27.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so here's Atlanta, trailing by 17. Checking out the group for Steven Silas to start the second half. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Martin in at the small forward.
And John Collins does just about everything you'd want your big man to do.
Greg, what I like is he can shoot it from deep. He's still someone who is improving defensively, and he's a guy who wants to keep developing his overall game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
You know, he was considered to be just a piece of the puzzle when he was drafted. John Collins now a cornerstone for this franchise.
And so Collins nails both of them.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
Martin dishes to Smith. Green deciding where to go with it. That shot is off. The Hawks trail by 15. Young inside. Porter's there. Collins kicks to Hunter. Back to Collins. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. The offensive rebound. Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
Outside, Green. Hunter against Martin. And here's Green outside. And it's John Collins with the rebound. For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative. And let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
Back to Porter from the arc. Another miss by Houston.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
And Young with the basket on the assist by Hunter. Young's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Atlanta. Porter passes to Green. Back to Porter. Pass to Şengün. Outside, Green. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Here's the vacancy changes. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Şengün. And it's Jayshawn Tate in for Kenyon Martin. Outside, Porter. Back to Tate. Puts it up. The Rockets again can't hit. Atlanta with the ball. They picked up 11 straight. And Young kicks to Collins. Young against Porter. Releases. Young's shot is off. Rockets leading by 6. Now Tate. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He feeds it to Kaminsky. On the wing, Green. 5 to shoot. That shot misses. Murray with the defensive effort.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Inside, Capella laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Capella's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done, he plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can't help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors the defense by not overextending.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And it's the growth of Murray as a distributor that has really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for John Collins. Bays checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for DeJounte Murray. The pass to Smith. To the middle. Here's Green. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Green's got his first basket of the night. And Greg, you can see it. Murray has really improved his passing.
Has a great sense of the court and spacing, reads defense as well, and can direct his teammates. Could see him being an elite passer in no time.
Hey, no good.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back. Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
It's Young on the wing. Here's the teardrop. Another shot. And the layup is good. Young's got 10 points in the game.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Young against Porter. Pass to Smith. Johnson with the defensive effort. The third quarter comes to a close. Houston on top, up by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Collins and Capella man the post positions. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward, and it's Young in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. He can't get it to go. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks trail by 4. And Hunter, here we go. Young outside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Martin, he's checked in for Smith.
Substitution for the Rockets. Kenyon Martin Jr.
Rockets leading by 4. Porter passes to Green. And here's Porter. Outside, Green. The tray. Rebounded by the Hawks. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Hunter. The fadeaway. And no good that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Hunter against Martin. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And he lays it straight in. Şengün's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Young inside. Guarded by Porter. From 13. The Hawks again can't hit. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. On the wing, Porter. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 4th assist in this one. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Back to Porter. They kick it out to Green. Şengün passes to Green. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. And a wide open look for Porter. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Murray, no good.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
And we know Kevin Porter Jr. is capable of having big nights, and the way he's playing, this could be one.
The 11-footer. They get it again. Collins kicks to Murray. Over Green. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. A floater, lays it up and takes it in.
Well, once Green gets inside, he has the body control to adjust to the defender there and finish.
To stop the run, Young's shot is off.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Porter passes to Green. For Murray. And it's Green missing. The Hawks trail by 13. Young taking his time here. Over Porter. Again, Young missing. Rockets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Houston.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Down low, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Quality pass from Sadiq Bey, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for it.
MP right side. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
46 seconds left in the game. Bey passes to Holiday. The layup missed. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
There's the lob to the hoop.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Now, here's Okongwu. He's covered closely. Fades and shoots. Rebounded by Kaminsky. MP outside. Lets it go from deep. Off the mark. So we see Houston taking the W here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
Fantastic win tonight, MP.
Thanks, John.
What was your favorite part of tonight's game?
Just picking up that W, man. I could have easily scored 100 tonight. Let's be real. But if we would have gotten that loss, that wouldn't have mattered.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but I think you'd still be pretty happy with 100, no?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you got me there. But you know what I mean, John. Stop playing with me. You know what I mean. You know, man, I played this game to win. So it's great to have this feeling my first time on the NBA floor.
Totally, and it looked like you were having a great time out there, too, so congrats again, MP. I know you were looking forward to this all off season. There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan base's so-called negative reaction to you on draft day. But I did see quite a few people in the stands supporting you. Mm-hmm. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Yeah, John, you know, I felt that support tonight, and it was love. You know, I can't complain about that. But I think with the whole, Shep controversy was a bit of a media creation, if we're being honest here. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not like I feel like I should be handed the keys to the city or, get the red carpet rolled out for me. But these days, it feels like everyone has an opinion. So you can always find someone that's willing to put you down if you look for it. It's there. For me, I'm just more focused on the people that support me, genuinely. And I've got plenty of support in the city, so it feels good.
The times we live in, right? Thanks, MP.
Yeah, no problem, man. Good question, by the way. Okay, that's it? All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, just got off the phone with Othello Akpem's assistant, and, the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? I mean, he's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, I mean, that's not really his reputation.
So...
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I mean, I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach Graves will be there, too.
Okay. Something about this feels off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
You got any advice?
Go in there with an open mind. See what they want to talk about and come back here and we'll talk about it.
All right. Bet.
Stay tuned. MP. Come on in, take a seat.
What's up, MP?
Coach Graves, Mr. Akpem.
What'd I tell you about that? Othello, please.
All right, man, my bad, you got it.
So, about Shep.
Oh, boy, you too.
Now just listen. We knew the PR hit we'd take for picking you over him. But that's all just outside noise. Inside these walls, all we care about is ball.
All right, well, I'm willing to put in the work. on and off the court. So whatever it takes. I actually spoke to Freddie Novak.
You talked to Freddie?
Did I do something wrong by talking to Freddie?
Freddie's a nice guy. I like him. But all this stuff about controlling your own narrative, you're a ball player, not a politician.
We put together a very specific game plan for you. You hit these goals, you're in the starting lineup. Simple as that.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the Stars.
That's flat out wrong. This Shep stuff has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with your playing time. I want you to focus on your craft, not this PR stuff. Am I clear?
Crystal clear.
Good. I don't need to keep you. But if you ever want to talk, or if Freddie gives you a hard time, whatever, my door is always open.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Ockpen.
Othello. Don't mention it. Thank me by putting in the work.
See you, Coach.
See ya.
Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah, I'll link up with you later, man. All right, have a great one.
Yo, you want me to come back?
No, you good.
You sure?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk with you about your meeting with Othello.
To be honest with you, man, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
Yeah. So you know something?
Man, I'm all over it.
So what's your take on it then, man? And one ear, I got Freddie tell me one thing, and the other I have Othello basically forbidding me to talking to Freddie.
Oh, well, he forbid you?
Well, not exactly, but he's not happy that I'm talking to him. I mean, the thing is, you know, winning over the fans, I'm all for. It is my thing. It's a great idea. It's well-researched. But, Rick, man, if it's me stepping on people's toes, I'm not for it. Look, I don't want to make the coaching staff angry.
That's not going to happen, all right?
So what's the plan, man?
Well, first of all, relax. All right, everything's fine, man. It's just a little palace intrigue. That's all.
Palace intrigue? All right, sure.
Look, your president of basketball ops, Phil Boyer, he's feeling the heat right now. He underestimated the PR hit that he would take by drafting you while Shep is still on the board. And optics, for better or worse, are very important for a man in his position.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a career to consider, so I get it.
Okay, so if you take this whole thing seriously, it'll do a great deal of getting you ahead.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm down for whatever. Just say the word.
All right, that's good. But meanwhile, you still got Othello Ockpem thinking that Freddie's some existential threat.
A threat?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, what is he, like, angling for his job? Dude is in marketing, man.
I don't know. Stranger things have happened, man.
Wow. I don't know. Dude seemed pretty straightforward to me.
I mean, that was my read, too, but, I mean, that don't mean Othello's not worried. Look, the way he sees it, Phil's legacy is tied to you, which means that Freddie's got his ear because you come with a lot of media baggage.
Okay, again, that part makes sense.
Okay, plus you got the whole data-driven angle. You gotta remember, Othello's old school, like a real scouts and chalkboards type. Thinks that anybody with a computer's trying to push him out the league.
Right.
All right, so all I'm saying is you gotta walk a real fine line here, man. I mean, goes without saying, you have to perform.
Yo, the funny thing is, that does not seem to be the focus right now, at all.
Like, I mean, you want the money, right?
Hey.
Then this all comes with it.
Hey, I ain't complaining. I just think it's funny, man.
Look, all this means is that we gotta be delicate, all right? So instead of launching this, full-on PR blitz, probably on the lines of what Freddie would want, let's dip our toes in this whole plan to win over the fans.
I think I know what you're saying. You want slow plays.
Slow play it, exactly.
All right.
It's not like we won't do nothing. We'll just ease into it. Keep Othello and Freddie happy, which keeps Phil happy.
Okay.
Which makes us one big, happy, slightly dysfunctional family.
Okay. It's all making sense now. So when we start, man?
Well, Mila and Ashley are running point on this, so I'm sure they'll hit you up when they got something to say.
Yo, let them know whenever, wherever, it don't matter. I'm there. I'm your guy. Let's get it.
Okay, I get it. Look, in the meantime, you just focus on ball, all right? Hit the goals that Othello and Coach G gave you, win some games maybe, and we're gonna be golden.
Win some games?
I'm just saying.
Hey, that ain't no issue.
Yeah, I ain't think it was gonna be.
All right, then.
All right, get out there, man.
Brand new bag, college girls in my raps. Rockstar life, so much money, I'll make you laugh. Hey, they hate and you can't miss what you never had.